Yeah, welcome back, guys. Thanks for joining me. And I'm sure you already know from the title of the video that we are checking out the President George FCC. So this is the new one from President. Most people probably have already maybe seen a video on this already or done a little bit of research on this already, but just got mine in from President. So thank you very much to them for letting me review this. And it's going to be one video, and we're going to just go through everything. We're going to make a thorough video and cover everything. And it's going to be long, guys. So there's no really way to get around that. If we're going to cover everything, it's going to be lengthy. So hopefully just stick with me here. And if you watch it all the way through, you should have all your questions answered. If you had any questions or if you were wondering about certain things, hopefully I could cover everything. If I missed something, then please do leave a comment, but let's get right into it here. Here we go. So, yep, it's a box in a box. There we go. Like we already knew what it was going to be, right? George FTC. All right, let's get down to business. Open it up. Don't want to waste a lot of time doing stuff that's not going to benefit you guys as far as actual information. So we're not going to look at how pretty the box is and stuff like that. We're just going to go right ahead and get the radio out. Boom, sticker, manual, radio. All right. So about the size of a 980. All that right back in. I want to keep this moving. Just going to put that right there for a second. Move this over to the side. All right. Let me get a stand here. So there's the radio. Zoom in here. All right. So there is the radio before it's turned on or anything like that. That's the front. Okay. It's got looks like a little president sticker here, like a seal. Back it does have the built-in heatsink, so doesn't look like we'll be doing any RFX 95s on this thing. And another seal over here. And there's the bottom. It's got, looks like some vents in the bottom. All right, let's power it up. And we will check this thing out. All right, let me get a microphone. So, the mic that comes with it, let's take a look here, show you guys what comes with it. Zoom out a little bit here. So, power cord, goodies, okay, bracket, and mic. So it is a regular President mic. I'm not going to end up using this mic. I'll use another standard President mic that I have because what I'll end up probably doing is I'll give this radio away after I'm done with the review. So I don't want to use a mic on somebody if I have one here. This way you get a new mic. But yeah, that's my plan here, guys, is redo all the reviewing and testing and everything. I may need some further testing after this, but I would like to, we'll do a giveaway. I think that would be nice. All right, so let's see. We got the squelch on, automatic squelch, so let's turn that off. Let's see if we get some sound out of here. So that should be off. Let me get coax. Okay. There's the automatic squelch, and then it's off. Here's our voltage 14.2. Yeah, it's accurate with what I have. Got a clarifier here. That should be that way. It's got the beep on for the channels. Let me bring this down here a little bit more for you guys. See the screen a little better. Let me put it on the outside antenna. Just check some stuff out here. Here's our mode. This is that NRC function. Looks like it has a couple different settings for the NRC. I believe it has a receive, transmit, and then probably receive and transmit, something like that. I haven't obviously gone through the manual yet. Here's our modes. So you do FM right there, upper sideband, lower sideband. Let's see if we could pull somebody in here. We'll go up to the big channel, 38. Looks like we got a high cut here even too. So you have an NRC, noise reduction circuit, and you also have a high cut on top of that. Let's go to 30. So there's noise blanker. There's high cut.
There's also whipped cream on it too.
Yeah, makes a nice little difference. Alright. I'm liking the layout here. Looks good. Looks like, I mean, you guys could pretty much tell from the labeling on the buttons what all these do, but looks like we have a mic gain adjustment here we could do. But let's get into checking some power levels, stuff like that. We hear what it sounds like. Obviously this clarifier is, I'm sure, only going to be for receive. This is the CB. Yeah. Seems like it's right on frequency. We'll check all that. Alright, so let's get it off the air. Let's get it hooked up to the dummy load here. And let's see what this thing's doing. Alright. So we're into the dummy load now. And we're going to check it on all the equipment. So let's see what this thing does. We have a 50-watt element on the left, bird on, or LP on the right. Oh, there's a lot of glare there. All right, let's see what we get. We're on sideband, audio, 1 2 1 2, audio. That's only RMS on the left. Here's peak, 50-watt element. Audio 1 2 3 4 5 5 5 5 5. Yeah, right at 30 watts. That's pretty strong. And these are adjustable, guys, from the menu. There is a tech menu, service menu, so that's only accessible by your shop or tech. Audio 1 2, audio. So definitely good there. All right, let's put it to AM. So we'll come down here. We'll go to AM. All right, let's check what we got for a carrier. Carrier is, looks like just under 4. Oops, picking my voice up. Yeah, about 3.3. All right, here we go on voice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Audio, that's still in peak on the left on the bird. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Audio. 25 to 30. Let's see where this mic gain's set at here, if we could figure that out. I believe mic gain you have to, I believe it has something to do with holding the microphone in. So see if I hold that in. Yeah, I can see the mic gain now came up. You guys are seeing this. So this is how you know where you're at for RF power and mic gain with you key up. See how this display changes on key up? So here's RF power's at max, it looks like already. And it looks like mic gain's already at max. So yeah, there, mic gain 10, I could switch it. I'm sorry, I get my hand in the way. Yeah, you would go like that. So let's leave it at 10, we want it maxed out, right? And then RF power, I believe is this one, you gotta push on it. Yeah, our push. Let's see, what is it? What will this go down to? Let's check it on 2. What does 2 give us on RF power now? Because I know some guys are going to want to drive some stuff with these. Let's see, what's that give us? About 1 watt carrier. So yeah, this will definitely, you could use this to do drive something else. So you have full adjustability on your RF power. Now I'm going to key up and I'm going to move the RF power up and down. And you guys, I'm not going to talk so it doesn't pick my voice up. So here we go. I'm going to key it up. And there's 10. All right, it's good so far. So there's that. Let's get it on the scope, see what it looks like on there. So I got to turn this on, and then we'll check it on the signal generator, and also too we'll check FM, guys, too. We're gonna check everything. So let me get this turned on, and just give me a minute here. We'll let that boot up, and we'll be right back. And we are ready to go. So I got the adapter on here for my audio cable, and we're gonna go right into the radio, of course, and we will check it on the scope. So let me show you guys the settings here so we don't get any confusion. So we're at 30 millivolts at a 1K tone. All right. And we're still on that 37 channel like we were, just doesn't really matter. All right, so we're in there, so that means we got our carrier, and I'm just going to turn the audio on here. And there we go. So it's a little undermodulated, maybe like 90% right there, but like I said, that's going to be adjustable, so that will definitely, we can max that out to where she's 100%, not worried about that at all. Okay, so that actually looks really good for a out-of-the-box radio. That looks really good. All right, let's check it on sideband. I'm gonna go over to we're gonna get a multi-tone. All right, and then I'm gonna switch this here from mode over to lower sideband, if you could see that. Okay, I'm gonna go same thing, audio cable in. Oh wow, look at this, how nice that is. I get it to steady up here a little bit. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful pattern. So she's perfect on sideband. Okay. All right, so now what we could do is we could check FM. All right, so FM is going to be same carrier. I mean, I would imagine. I didn't check the carrier on FM yet. Let's do that. And then you guys are gonna have to give me a second to get the equipment set up for FM. All right, FM, let's check our carrier. We're still at power's all the way up still, okay. Should be the same as AM. It's how most radios are. Just gonna double check it here. Not gonna talk so the mic doesn't pick up my voice. Yep, just over 3. So between 3 and 4. They're, you know, these are allowed up to 4 from the factory when you're talking to CB. Everybody, I'm sure, knows that. So obviously they're not going to put it right at 4. But all right, so let me get this set up here, and we'll be right back. Okay, so here's how we're doing this one, guys. So we're going to check deviation here for FM, and we're going to see where we're coming at. More and more radios are having FM, so I need to start remembering to test this stuff. So here's our setup. We're going out of the Siglant this time. Okay, we're not using the internal generator on the service monitor. So I don't know if you can see it. My hand got in the way. 1K tone, 30 millivolt peak to peak, and 50 ohm load, and then I'm gonna put output to on. Okay, that's all I'm gonna do here. So I'm gonna switch that. You'll see that go from off to on. Okay, so now this is ready to get plugged in to our radio. So take the mic out here, and I'm gonna plug that in. Oh, and I should probably tell you guys, let's show you the screen over here so you know what to look for. Well, actually, I'll put it in first. Put the tone in, and then we'll switch over. So there's our tone. And we'll come over to our screen here. All right, and here's our here's our deviation. Total peak deviation. We're just under 2K. So 1900 and change. Okay. So it is narrow bandit. From what it looks like. Okay. So it's set up for narrowband. So I would personally, go in and I would adjust that that deviation to give a little bit more bandwidth. Okay, a little bit more deviation on that for sure. Because now the reason they probably do that is because most CBs, not 10 meter exports, are the receivers are probably set up for narrowband. Okay, so I guess it would depend. If you're talking to a lot of guys on FM CBs, or are you talking to a lot of guys on FM export / HF rigs? So that's something to think about. But either way, even if you were talking to guys on a narrowband receiver, say 2.5K, you still have some headroom there. And then if you'd like to go wideband, we could do that as well. So that's what's nice about having all the adjustments, through that tech menu, like I said. So, and as you can tell, we still have all our seals are still in place, everything like that. So, nothing's been adjusted. Nothing's adjustable in the inside, anyways. But yeah, so that's FM. Now, sometimes I'm going to talk into it here. Sometimes when you talk, you'll see at different tones the deviation may go up a little bit. So let's just see here. I get the camera up high enough. Audio, 1 2 1 2. See, that goes over 22 there. Audio, 1 2 1 2 3 4 5 5 5 5 5. So about 22 is the most I saw out of it. Okay. So I think that pretty much covers everything on transmit, right? We went over AM, showed it on the scope, what the modulation looks like. We showed it on FM, carriers, deviation. We showed it sideband 2-tone test. Let's check the receiver, right? Okay, so this is kind of interesting, guys. I was just trying to do it the way they had it listed here, which they do theirs by 20 dB. Yeah, but the thing is, now they're saying half a microvolt, negative 113 on AM at 20 dB. I only got 12 dB. But what I'm thinking, why they got better numbers, is they don't say what percentage modulation is going into it. See, I have it set at 30% modulation. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to actually let me turn up the modulation to 100%. And let's see if that makes a difference. I don't know. Does this light make a difference? That light's a little too bright there. So let's turn that up. Let's go up to 100% modulation. Okay, so that must be what they're going by. 'Cause now if you come over here, we're getting similar numbers. Now 18, 19, right? 19 dB. And I'm at 112. Well, very close to 113. So that's probably what they did there. Okay, so we are pretty much spot on to what they're telling us here. And then sideband, they're saying negative 118. I bet you we'll beat that number. That number I bet you will beat. Let's see. So let's go lower side. Let's go here, mode. Okay, lower side, and looks like I gotta adjust this a little bit. Take my volume down. Alright. And not quite getting that out of it. Let's see. Oh, you know why? Could it be because of that? Let's see. Let's turn that down. Oh yeah, that's why. Yeah, I'm sorry. That was my mistake. I had the it's because I have the modulation. Yeah, I have the AM modulation on, so that's why. Okay, so yeah, sideband now came way up. We're at, so yeah, we want to go to 118. Let's go to 118 here. 118, right there. Okay, like the book says. Book says 118 right here, 0.28, and we're at 20 dB. So yeah, that's exactly what they said. So it's right on. Okay, so that was my error. I'm glad I caught. Yeah, I was wondering why, because I never turn the modulation up like that. That's why. And then we'll check FM. Receive here. Let me put the FM modulation on over here. So AM off, FM on. And yeah, same thing, getting about 20 dB right here on FM right there. And we're still on channel 20 FM. So real good ears on this thing. Okay. So everybody's gonna really like this the receive on this. Yep. And I think that's pretty much it, guys. It's just, yeah, it's gonna do a lot of stuff. I mean, I could hit some of the features here. I mean, you guys could look this stuff up, but I mean, this is actually a radio that I would look over this manual for sure, because you do have the option to do scan. You have your memory option. Okay, you could program your favorite channels in there. You could do the monitor. With the automatic squelch. You could do Vox, so that's with the without pressing the PTT switch. That's like the the hands-free type deal. High cut mic gain, we know all that. You get your tones, your privacy tones. Now they're good for, say if somebody was running. A lot of guys say I hate hearing. I like listening to the radio, but I hate when all these guys are coming through. So I mean, you could put in a tone and. You won't hear any receive then unless you're talking to another person that's transmitting with that tone. So you could do that, but obviously you'd have to be on the same page with somebody else. Like if you're running with somebody else that had one of these or something like that, another President radio. A bunch of President radios have that feature. So, but yeah, I wanted to show you guys the NRC. Okay. So like I said, you could do receive. That's if it's just green. just transmit would be red, and then receive and transmit is an orange, and then yeah, no light is off. So yeah, there are different modes for that. But yeah, I would definitely. Oh, it has talkback. It does have talkback. I think that's pretty much it. I mean, it's got the keys on the microphone. So let's see what it sounds like over the air. All right, over the air test AM. Let's see AM up on there.
Audio 1 2 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5. Audio check.
That actually sounds really good. Sounds really, really good. I'm going to actually, let me turn the mic gain down a little bit here so we don't get any feedback. Let's go down to, let's try 7. Yeah, let's try mic gain setting 7.
1 2 1 2 3 4 5. Audio check. 1 2 3 4 5. Audio 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 5.
Man, that thing, I don't know why that sounds really good. It sounds really like, there's a lot of clarity on that thing. That's what it, okay, so that was with the President mic. I'm going to switch over, guys. I want to try something. This is that microphone you guys saw me probably do a video on. This is the Procom power mic. I want to see what this sounds like. That stock mic sounded really good. This might squeal. Let me see if I get this set. 1 2 1 2. Did I take the battery out of this? Yeah, I gotta put a battery in this. Hold on a second. Okay, sorry about that. I wasn't ready for that test with this mic. Okay, here we go. Procom mic. Alright.
1 2 1 2 3 4 5. 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 5. Audio check.
That was same mic gain setting, and the mic gain on the microphone is just barely cracked open. So I don't know. I don't think this really needs this. I don't think this needs a power mic.
1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 5.
All right. So let's go back to the stock mic. Right here.
1 2 1 2 3 4 5. 1 2 3 4 5.
And we'll check it on sideband. Okay.
1 2 1 2 3 4 5. 1 2 3 4 5. 1 2 3 4 and a 5 and a 6 7 8 9 10.
Just sounds great. Let's put the NRC on for the transmit. I want to see if it makes any difference. That'll be red.
1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 5.
Okay. Don't really hear a difference there on transmit. So that's pretty much it, guys. I think that was everything I wanted to show with this radio. Has absolutely amazing audio. Oh, I know what I wanted to show. So let's check the frequency, actually. So we've been talking on it. Yeah, let's do that. We've been talking on it, and we want to check if it's stable. So now let's go to put our audio cable back in here again. We'll do that 1K tone, and we'll check it on sideband because we're on sideband. So we're gonna, if we're doing 1K tone, it's actually gonna be 1K less than what we're on. We could just do it on 20 for easy reference. Excuse me. So it's going to be 27204 because we're doing the 1K tone. So let's put this in. Excuse me. I'm going to put that on. We're going to check our counter. Dead nuts. Absolutely dead nuts. That's impressive. Extremely, extremely impressive. So let's just go to AM. And AM, we don't need We don't need a tone. We just need a carrier. So I'm just going to turn that off. Put our carrier in here. 2720500. Dead on the money. External reference off the GPSDO. Thing does not move, and we've been talking on it. So it's fully warmed up. Now I don't know, obviously if the radio just got turned on, it may be off a couple hertz, but for a consumer grade radio, to be that dead nuts on frequency, I mean that's awesome. I'm stuttering over here. So yeah, guys, I think this is going to do the trick for a lot of people. See, they are on the website, okay? They are on there, and I'll have them, like the website says, within a week or two at the most. Two weeks at the most. But yeah, they're ready to go, guys. They're on their way. More's on the way. All right, any questions, any comments, thoughts, whatever, let me know. I know it was a long video, so thank you for checking it out and sticking around if you did. I hope you guys liked what you saw, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Radio Garage, we're off the key.